See here, Flanders interaction analysis. So, first it is accepting the feelings. So, now every individual they will be different in their own way. So, you can't expect all the students to be having the same character. So, all of their characters and attitude, their behavior will be different. So, no students are going to be similar or having the same attitude. So, all are having unique attitude and unique behavior and unique character. So, the teacher should have the acceptance. They should accept the feelings and they should live in a practical life and accepts every student with their own behavior. If a student has a bad behavior, you can softly tell this is not right, please do this. So that is the best way in which a teacher can actually tell a student. Should not tell student like you are waste, this is such a bad habit, get out of my class. These are all very rude statements which the teacher should not use. Teacher should softly tell that this is not right, so please don't do this, please do like this. So definitely the student will be in a position to listen to what the teacher is trying to tell. When you are rude, the student is definitely not going to listen because the student will get hatred on the teacher. Next, it is praising or encouraging. Even if a student answers a very smallest question, the teacher has to encourage and praise. Should tell very good, really good, I appreciate you. That really good appreciating can be very small in terms of a teacher, but if the teacher tells that to a student, the student will really feel so happy, and even in the next class the student will try to give an answer of his or her understanding. And by looking at this student getting praised by the teacher, all other students will also start answering. Even they will even they will get encouraged. They will also answer from the next class so that even they will get appreciated. So that is a kind of an encouragement the teacher can give to all the students present in the class. Next, if you take accepting or uses the idea of pupil. So this is nothing but now a teacher is taking some topic. So after listening to the topic, the students they will have some idea regarding the topic. So when they share those ideas and if it is related to what the teacher has taught, the teacher should have a character of accepting those points. The teacher should not tell like what you are telling is not right. Only what I have taught is right. That should not be the attitude of a teacher. The teacher should be in a place where she or he can understand and accept what the student is trying to convey after listening to the topic that has been taught. Next, asking questions. So asking questions is very important method because questions should be asked by the teachers. After teaching a topic, when you ask questions, you get to know whether the student has understood the topic or not. Whether the student has completely understood or has understood little bits of what has been taught or has understood completely or has understood nothing. So these things can be found and you can categorize each student under each category of good understanding, okay understanding, have not understood. So all these categories can be put up only when you ask questions after teaching a topic. Next, it is lecturing. Lecturing is very simple. The teacher prepares for the topic, comes and gives a lecture on the topic in order to make the students understand and gain knowledge about the topic that has been taught. Next, giving directions. Definitely giving directions is very important because the teacher is a grown up person. So the teacher will know about good values, will know many good things that a student must learn. So this is the learning stage of a student. So when directions are given by the teacher, the student has to follow. When the student follows, it will be helpful for the student in future in order to build up the character as well as to come up in life in terms of academics as well as character. So both behavior and character, it depends upon the directions given by the teacher. When the teacher gives good direction and if the student follows, the student's life will definitely be successful. So the students should be very humble and should have the quality of listening to what the teacher is telling and follow it up. Next is criticizing or justifying authority. So you have to observe a student. If he's having some bad qualities, you have to observe them too. And you have to call the student separately and you have to tell that this is not right. You are not supposed to do this way. Please don't do this hereafter. So that has to be said. When a student is doing something good, even that time you have to call up the student and encourage. You have to tell, I saw your work. It was really well. I really liked your performance. Good. You have to encourage. When a student is making some mistake, you have to call the student and you have to tell that you have made some mistake. This is not correct. You're not supposed to do this way. So these are the two things which you have to do. You have to say the plus of every student as well as the minus of every student. It is not only the positives which you have to tell the students, even negatives you have to share in order to make them better. Okay, pupil talk response, that is, the teacher asks some question, the student has to give an answer for it. So, got my points? Like that, if the teacher is asking, the student has to say, yes, I got it. So, the student should answer to the question that is asked by the teacher. That is student talk response. Next, pupil talk initiation. That is, the teacher is not asking any question, but the student wants to share his or her own thoughts related to the topic that has been taught. So the student himself or herself is taking an initiation and giving ideas, sharing ideas to the other students on what he or she has understood. So in silence or confusion, the student is not able to understand. So the student is keenly observing so that at least after the next 2 points, what the teacher is saying, whether he or she is able to relate with the previous and understand or not. So the student is waiting for that. So keenly observing to listen to all the conversations and recollect and make sure take some break, take some time to understand the topic. Take some time to understand the topic. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you.